Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Right, up on offering today we have the British Chieftain Mark V TAMIYA 1/35th scale kit. Now this particular kit belongs to my granddaughter Sky, who has kindly said I can do a kit review on it, and I shall. Now, all the sprues have been taken out of the bags through health and safety reasons, because TAMIYA has the dreaded staples, so we don't want to inflict any pain or agony on anybody, especially not me. Anyway, we'll get into the box and we'll have a little look. Now, to start off with, we've got the turret and the turret ring. We'll put that to one side because I'll drop the camera and we'll have a closer look. Upper hull. Then we've got one sprue of soft polycaps. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sprues. We have the lower hull, and also we have vinyl tracks, which, like I say, we'll take a closer look at in a minute. It actually comes with 2 workshop manuals. I shall remove that box. The first one is all in Chinese, which I can't read, so, and the second one is in English. I don't know if you can see that from there. I shall try and focus that in a bit better. I don't know if that's any better or not. Anyway, as I gather, this is a standard TAMIYA workshop manual. What we have on the front here is a bit about the Chieftain Mark V, main battle tank of Britain from 1960 through to the 70s through to the 80s. What else? 55 tons combat weight. It's got a 120mm rifled barrel. But there's quite a lot about it, and I won't go into detail. Right, I'm opening it up like a book and it's not working that way. Let's try it this way. Right, start off with, on this side of the page we have bogey assembly, drive sprocket, idler wheel, lower hull assembly with the bogies. Don't really know what these bits are here because I'm not too up on armour, so it's got wheels but of the wrong type for me. On to stage 5, assembly the rear plate, drive sprockets and idler wheels going on. As I gather, this is designed to be motorized, so she might have a little bit of patching up to do here. The dreaded rubber tracks, which I don't like, but most people do. These are the type that you have to heat up and melt over, which in my experience never works properly. Right, onto the upper hull. Storage units going on, lights and other bits and pieces. I don't like this. I like a book type. Right, we're still on the upper hull. There's some side storage boxes going on. These bits inside, I ain't quite sure what they're about, but we will find out. A two-part gun. There's not much of the breech or anything like that inside the turret, so it's not a great deal to do. A very simple, straightforward kit by the look of it. I'm pleased that my granddaughter actually picked this one, so I don't have to give her too much help. Commander's, I don't know what it's called now. Is it a cupola or something like that? I don't know. It's a bit on the top of the turret where the commander sits and looks out. Machine gun and that bit, all small bits and pieces going onto the turret. Baskets. Altogether, it looks quite a nice little kit. And like I say, I've never built a Tamiya kit, so I can't criticise or judge them because I've never built one. But I will be helping my granddaughter do this one, so it's a little bit of experience with these. We've got some jerry cans going on, side skirts, which is it's going to look a nice kit anyway when it's built. Some jerry cans to go in these side racks, tow ropes, and that's it. And I don't know what the colour call out on this is, if I can find it. Oh, we had a sprue map. It's totally confused me, this one has, because I'm so used to having ones with little booklets. Well, as it's Tamiya, I suppose it will be Tamiya paint, or Tamiya, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Yeah, it's just got flat black, flat green. Yeah, buff, dark green, red, chromal silver, and it's all X1, X7. So I would say that will be the Tamiya paints. Right, that's the destruction book done, or workshop manual. What I should do now is I'll drop the camera down and we'll have a closer look at the paint. Right, I've changed the colour of the background because I found that you couldn't actually see the parts. So we go straight in with the upper hull. Excuse me. Now what I can see of is that most of the detail is moulded on, which is good. Especially for my Sky, that means that she hasn't got too many bits to put on. But it's all nicely done. I haven't got no problems with that. Over to the back. Not much to see there. Injector mark pins, but you won't be seeing them, so there's no problem. That's the upper hull. I'll just take it out as it comes. Right, rubber tracks. Now I don't know too much about these. I don't know if they're correct or not, but they look okay, and hopefully I can make these work for her, so we haven't got to try and get any more. Maybe soak in some warm water to try and straighten these curves out where they've been led in the box. But they're tracks and they're nice and clean and tidy. Right, going on to our first sprue. Road wheels, and now what I can see of, they're all well detailed. They're all nice and clean. There's no flash on them, which is good, especially for someone who's just starting kits, not to have too much clean up, because it is a little bit daunting if you've got seam lines and that to actually have to contend with. But I'm more than happy with them. They're all nice and clean. On to the next sprue. We do have a little man there. Detail wise, it's not too bad, considering this was a reasonably priced kit. Tow cables, they've actually got quite a nice little bit of but there again, it's still going to be, I mean, if you wanted to make this look good, you'd have to replace them, you really would. Back plate, I don't know what all these bits and pieces are. There's a couple of fire extinguishers there that don't look too bad. I think they're fire extinguishers anyway. They look like fire extinguishers. If they look like fire extinguishers, they must be. And the rest of the bits and pieces, all nice and clean, no flash. Quite happy with that. Nice and tidy. Right, onto the bogies, and this is going to be nice for her because these are all one piece, so she hasn't got no fiddly assembly to do, which I'm pleased about. Side plates, all nice and clean. Not absolutely, you know, fantastically crisp and everything else, but for the price of the kit, what I paid for it for her, I'm more than happy. So these must be two-piece, there must be another piece to them. There's probably a back plate or something. And this kit was produced in 1975, so it is an old kit and old moulds as well, so, and they're pretty good. I'm quite impressed, really. Quite a few old kit, but I'm hoping it's going to go together really nice. Not for me, but for my granddaughter. Ladders, they look pretty good. Might have problems getting them out because they've got a tendency of fracturing. Side baskets. I've got another two figures here. And the arms and bits and pieces, and they all seem to be okay. Two-part barrel, we're looking from the back of it now. I'll turn that over, see that better. Start this far corner. Everything's nice and clean, I've got no complaints, there's no flash. It's well detailed. Smoke launchers and that. Everything is what it is, well detailed for what it is. And even the barrel, it'll probably take Grandad a little bit of sand in there to help her to get that done, but two-part barrel. But it's all nicely detailed, it's the straps, all the buckles are on there. Yeah, I'm quite impressed. I'm quite impressed. Onto the turret. Lower half, not much texture on it. I'm not going to really see it. Top half, it's got a little bit of texturing on there, but not a great deal. I don't know what all that is about, but I think that's to do with the radio controlled bit. But yeah, all nicely done. Nice little bits of detail on it. She's really going to enjoy doing this. Over to the inside. Well, there's not much on the inside because at the end of the day you're not going to see that. It's not one of these kits with a full interior. It's just got a very short bit to make up the breech, and that's it. But I'm more than happy, and it's a nice clean kit. I've never come across these before. These are I think they call them the polycaps for the road wheels and that. All nicely detailed though. You've got all the bolts on the centre hubs, which is really nice. Yeah, really good. And lastly, finally but last, this is the lower hull, and as you can see, look, there's a battery indicated there, so the motors and that must have gone in the back here. So she's got probably a little bit here to make up, just to well, she probably wouldn't have to really do it, but as she's starting off in modelling and she's really interested in it, I think she should be learned. She should be taught how to put little bits in like this, just so when she does do them, she knows what she's doing. But generally okay. A little bit of a pin mark there, but nothing too much because you're not going to see the underneath. But all in all, I'm quite impressed with that first Tamiya kit. The price of it I'll put up at the beginning of this and where I actually got it from, and I'm more than happy with that. First Tamiya kit review, and extremely happy. Right, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.